Hello and welcome back to my final morning report chart appraisal for today, Tuesday the 19th of August, with me, Richard Perry, market analyst at Handtech Markets, and the final chart appraisal is gold. And the choppy and generally messy nature, I think, of this chart just continues really. We had a couple of days to the downside where we broke a small consolidation band, but again today we're sort of bouncing back and we're trading around that 1300 mark, and it is generally fairly messy. I think if you look on the intraday chart, you'll see that you've got the breakdown of this band, which I think then sort of puts the sellers in control in the near term basis. But you'd sort of say what is your downside target from arguably a top pattern there. So you'd measure it from that mark around 1320 back to 1305. So that's $15 downside. So that's 1290, and you're not a million miles off having achieved that already. But it just looks like that there is a general bias towards the downside at the moment. And that 1300 mark, I think, is a bit of I mean, you could argue it's a bit of a line in the sand with a bit of psychological barrier. So if it consistently just fails to break above 1300, then maybe you'd be looking at further downside. But it is very messy. The moving averages are basically flat, showing you nothing. The momentum indicators, look at that, the MACD line is completely flat, RSI at 47, middle of the road, and yeah, stochastics are not really showing you too much either, just a little bit of near-term negativity on the stochastics. But that's pretty much ties in with this very near-term potential sort of downside that we're seeing at the moment. But it's nothing really to get overly worked up about. And to be honest, I think what could easily be the next driver of this is another geopolitical bit of geopolitical tensions, and either increasing or being sorted out, and that could drive it either higher or lower. But at the moment, it looks like there's a very slightly negative near-term bias on gold. Okay, well, I wish you good luck, and I will speak to you tomorrow.